Hi.
Yeah, but
Yes,
Fat pussy.
that.
more Twitter drama. I think to start off, we could talk about Mick Gordon and Doom Eternal. Yeah, so
Doom Eternal?
apparently for 2 or 3 years after release, I forget the exact year when Doom Eternal released, I think it was 2020, the soundtrack was a little bit controversial, and 2 years later, we finally got the answer with Mick Gordon putting an entire, like, lawsuit-level research paper on his events with receipts and all the stuff that happened between him and id Software, and it is bonkers what has happened. Oh man, I don't know if any of you have read it.
I've seen some things about it. Honestly, it's interesting because I was wondering what was happening with that after we pretty much found out that, you know, not much of the OST was him, not much of the OST was mixed by him, so there was some different. There's not much. He wasn't coming back for the DLC that was done by somebody else who was also very good. I'm not gonna diminish that, but I was wondering like what was going on with all of that, and well, now we know because a freaking essay on the topic just came out with itemized lists of things that happened.
Yeah.
Registered trademark.
God. It is just, that's a nightmare, man. The craziest thing is he didn't know the game was releasing until the E3 announcement. That was in one of the videos. And he had like a 2-week deadline to do the OST, and I'm just like, oh my god, they did Mick so dirty, no. Why?
Surprise, motherfucker!
Oh god. Reality sucks. I hope he gets to release the OST because he deserves it. He nails everything about Doom soundtracks. And 2, he gets the money he deserves because he wasn't properly paid for all the work he was done. He did.
Yeah.
I mean, he put satanic symbols inside the actual soundtrack itself if you put it through a certain filter.
Oh yeah.
It's just crazy.
It's incredible what he does.
Have you seen some of like the tours and stuff he does? Some of the things he talks about his sound setup and what he uses for
His penis and stereos. That's it.
Yeah. Well, one of them is a Soviet mixer.
Oh yeah, I saw that
Actual
video.
literal
It's so sick.
Soviet mixer.
I know that
because
for
it gives it a unique sound.
I know that for some of the songs he did, he actually synthesized a chainsaw, which is like the most metal thing you could. I think it's Cultist Bass. I don't know if we can listen to it on here without getting DMAC'd out of existence, but it's
No, it'll be part of the
so good. I don't think any other composer could think of something like that for Doom but Mick. Like,
I don't know. Blood
it's
Swamps
about-
and the Ancient Gods soundtrack is pretty good.
It was, yeah. Oh, yeah, Blood Swamps goes hard. And it's supposed to. It's the
Yes.
hardest level in the game.
Would you like to talk about the Musk firing pretty much 80 to 90% of his whole company for Twitter?
Oh, yeah, it's so bad right now. Like, I don't know what, I know, like, he kind of understands what he's doing, but, like, what is his goal? What is the goal of this? I mean, it's kind of just insanity.
Make it more corporate.
You think?
That's what he says. I doubt it. I doubt every person.
Elon Musk is an interesting character in terms of how he runs his business, because depending on who you talk to, the businesses succeed either because of or in spite. I know when it comes to SpaceX, this is mostly because I was trying to get a job there for a hot second before I heard about it, but basically is he expects you to work and have the same sort of like work ethic he does, which is 16-hour days and does not stop. And
Basically,
yeah.
if you love what you're doing and you want to commit to it completely, he expects you to do that pretty much when he hires you.
Yeah.
Yes. You set your own hours, but you will work, and you work those 40 hours. And he has an interesting philosophy: is if he doesn't notice your absence, you're not worth it to him, he'll fire you. If he doesn't notice your absence, it means what the fuck are you doing, and he'll fire you. But anyone knows how turnovers and stuff like that, how you're supposed to work is that if someone disappears, you don't lose productivity. But that's beside the point. He expects you to work. Work culture is very, very high pressure, high intensity, high go. You are going. You
basically think you're work. Basically, if you're working for Elon Musk, you're basically working for your dad, basically.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah. Yes.
Except the only thing that Elon Musk can't do is beat you.
I'll throw you in the boring tunnel.
I'm drinking water. He could. He very well could.
Yeah, yeah. We have to harden the metal for the we have to harden the steel for the starship. The blood of 1,000 interns.
No, he'll just have you test the Tesla truck.
Yeah, pretty much. Oh, it seems you forgot to roll the windows up for the. Oh, sorry. Because I know on another podcast I was watching that they mentioned that it's gonna be vacuum sealed pretty much, so that you can go as fast as possible. Yeah.
For the cyber?
For the tunnels, yeah.
Oh yeah, those are fun. Oh god, no. Oh, that is the worst idea ever. And I can explain it
It's vacuum sealed so no one hears you scream.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yes. The vacuum tunnels are an interesting thing, and the engineer. Yes, I watched a couple videos on this, about about why it's not a great idea. But the long and short of it is, atmosphere is heavy. 1 atmosphere is a lot of force. You just don't realize it until you put a vacuum on it. If there's any imperfections, and God forbid anything happens into that inside of that tube, it will break, and suddenly 1 atmosphere of pressure for however fast you're going. So if you're going 400 miles an hour, that will be hitting a brick wall.
Yeah.
At 400 miles an hour.
Yeah, pretty much.
It's not like, I know we shoot rockets into space regularly, and that's basically riding a very, very barely controlled explosion with a safety factor at best 0.01. But
oh, I get what Elon Musk is doing
Yeah.
now. He's not making that vacuum sealed tunnel for us, the common folk. He's making it for the death row inmates if they want a separate way of dying.
Yeah.
They want to go die having a thrill.
I mean,
Could you imagine that?
That's one way to die. That's one hell of a way to go.
I was about to say, could you imagine that? Like, your options are full objection, firing squad, head first into a brick wall, 300 miles an hour,
Or lethal injection.
Oh god.
Which pill do you
Or
prefer,
Or listen to
Mr.
Mariah.
Anderson?
Or listen to Mariah Carey for 30 days straight. Because you want to kill yourself.
Oh god.
Yeah, but I mean, going back
Actually,
to yeah. What were you
sorry. Fun fact, or not so fun fact: a bunch of U.S. states use gas chambers as execution methods up until the 90s, 80s or 90s before it was replaced with lethal injection.
Oh boy.
You can actually see a reference into it in a Tom Clancy novel. I believe it was. I have it.
Hitler's Diary.
No. That's just Mein Kampf. That's just Mein Kampf. Yeah, no, it was like Sum of All Fears or something like that. One of those books you'll see a
So
reference.
yeah, Hitler's Diary.
Oh god. Mein Kampf. Dumb.
Oh brother.
This
This guy stinks.
Literally, no. But back to the
Fuck
actual.
you.
Hey, he's a skeleton.
That was a
Don't say-
terrible.
Actually,
That
that's
was a
lie.
terrible joke.
Oh god.
Don't make me
Probably
stick
smell
my
like
don't make me stick my
formaldehyde.
skelly skinny finger down your throat.
Ew.
Oh, that is an image I did not want to see in my brain. I thank you for the excessive amount of drinking I'm going to be having to do tonight in order to clean that image out of my head.
But going,
And of course, a new fetish is probably more.
yeah, going back to the actual firing of them. Have you seen The Office though? It's like, yeah, it's Twitter and they're doing coding stuff, but they can also live there. Like, there's everything that they would ever need more. Like,
Oh, so it's getting the full
comfort-wise.
Musk treatment.
Pretty much.
It's getting the full tech bro treatment.
Pretty much.
Well,
no, I
say
mean,
tech
no.
bro, but
Before he took over.
Oh, really?
Yes.
That is a big thing with tech bros and tech companies, because they're trying to basically pull a low mill and basically try to make your work your life.
Yeah, pretty much.
Which depending on who you talk to, you can be all for or all against. That's not for me to say, but yeah, that's a lot of expenses. There's a reason why low mills don't exist anymore. It's not just because Chinese labor being basically slave wages.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you are useless. I now ask this woman to birth, and I put this baby now in the line.
Oh, bro.
I remember that Family Guy skit too.
Yeah,
I seem to own the shoe to my hand. May I see a nurse? Ah, get out!
replaces
Faster!
lady gives birth quickly. Lady
Yep.
gives birth quickly. Baby knows how to already the fucking sew in shoes.
Faster! Yeah. Yeah, tech companies and I don't know, that entire culture is something I tried to avoid when I was doing anything related to recruitment.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know, job searching, fun stuff. Especially as an engineer. Actually, no, if you're a computer scientist or comp sci person, you might just end up in something like that. A friend of mine works for Amazon and talks about how that kind of is the case. Yeah, it is.
Skull leadership, yeah, pretty much. It is. But on
Could have ended up in Seattle. I did not
I did not.
like money.
I did not see it coming, but money. Yeah, but
Spit on your hand and stroke my cock at a medium pace.
Okay.
Unhinged
I'm just-
episode 2. Electric Boogaloo.
This is Unhinged episode 10. Because we never were hinged to begin with.
It might be episode 12. Oh,
I don't know.
brother.
Nate, notes episode 10. The editor can figure that out later.
Correct.
Congratulations, Glue Bottle.
Warzone 2. The gulag is 2 versus 2, which is like cool if you're with your teammate, but if you're not, then it's like, oh, I just murdered this guy and he's helping me get back into the fight, in which he will also come back. So it's like, I don't know.
Yeah.
And if you go into overtime, some juggernaut spawns, and if you kill him, you get like a key in which you can run out or something. It's pretty cool. Like everyone gets
Oh yeah,
out.
the warden or something.
Yeah, he's crazy looking.
Never managed to fight them because I've always died horribly.
No,
Before
you
that?
you
What is
won
it,
one
like
of
you
your
have to you have
gulag.
to fight?
You won.
I won the
one.
first one. After that, my teammate handed his finest red shirt, and I instantly.
Yeah,
And I am good at many things, but routinely winning to the ones I am not.
that's my take on.
What
like,
is it like?
Oh yeah, go on. Sorry.
You have to kill like what 7 juggernauts in a certain area in order to get the biohazard suit.
You need to,
don't
yeah,
know.
yeah. That's DMZ, but you're correct, yeah, because there's this
Oh,
the
yeah.
weapon cases. I was telling you about that. If you do 7 weapon cases challenges, you get the chemist outfit for your player, which is I really want to do that, but it's DMZ, so it's gonna be a pain to try.
Oh, it's gonna
Look,
be a lot of
So the way
trial
you're
and error.
describing it, the way you're describing that is literally just me. Whenever I play Destiny, I try to do a raid and I can't get the thing that I want. It's like I play so much and so much and so much and so much, and I can't get it because RNG don't want to do it for me.
Yeah.
Don't remind me of the Vex Mythiclast.
I think you would enjoy.
Oh, bitch, that's what I've been trying to get. I've been trying to get that. And the thing, I've been wanting to get that, but yet I still have no single person to help me with a raid. The only raid I think I'm almost semi-completed without with multiple checkpoints, never one full run is what is it, the one, the Europa one?
I've only done the multiple class.
I can't remember what was it. It was the newest one that came out. It was like
Wasn't it the Awakened King or something? The Return of the King or something? What was it? The Fallen King?
Forsaken.
No.
Yeah, that's the one. That's the last one I saw in like an ad for a raid.
Witch Queen. That's what you're trying to say.
Witch Queen.
Yeah.
Because no, before that was Forsaken, and then it was the Witch Queen.
Yeah.
That's
I'm thinking it was.
That was a fun one because it had Hive Guardians. And
Hive Guardians, yeah.
that was fun because you crush ghosts in your hand, and your character does it the first time. It just looks at it, and goes, "What have I done?"
And the thing is, it can get so like if you have like all those Hive Guardians around, like a whole bunch, but you're too busy trying to do steps in order to get progress into the raid further, and you forget to kill the ghost of that Hive Guardian you just killed. It'll respawn again with full health once again.
Oh yeah, it's you're fighting a guardian. It's just like fuck. And and the first fight really was a boss fight, and I wasn't expecting it to happen. Which I guess is the point. And I got completely raffle stomped about 2-3 times. And then after that, all the other fights is like, all right, you bitch, you're dying first. Everything
They come over here, it's like Scorpion every single damn time.
I think Call of Duty messed up their naming scheme too, because DMZ, obviously, you go into raids, but also they're introducing raids into co-op, which is like, what?
It's just,
Yeah, but I mean, apparently they're going to be used, like, for anyone wondering out there, because I know people have played 2019 and they're like, oh, the co-op probably sucks. Modern Warfare 2 co-op is absolutely on fire right now. It is great so far. It feels incredible.
Is it in the vein of Spec Ops? Or is it something different?
It's technically Spec Ops, yes.
Sounds like Modern Warfare 2 Spec Ops. Nice.
It's good.
Modern Warfare
It
2
is good.
2011 Spec Ops.
Oh yeah.
That was fun.
Man, legendary
You
missions.
see
They
those,
use
you
the
see
same
those
star
people
system.
that are like tactical players and all that.
shit.
You see those people that had like tactical playing and all kind of stuff. It actually makes sense in that Modern Warfare 2 Spec Ops or co-op kind of gameplay.
Yeah, it does.
Because the fucking AI is lethal.
Oh, the AI in
You go
Modern
into
Warfare.
DMZ if you don't.
Yeah, okay, go ahead. You're
Sorry,
probably
you
you're
go
going on
to
the same
DMZ.
point.
You don't, yeah, if you go to DMZ, you don't take cover and you don't work with your teammates. Like, I don't give a how good your aim is. They're bullet spongy enough that you will die and you will be flooded. And they will outmaneuver you. They will nade you out. They will kick your ass because fuck you.
Yeah.
Our first match was we ran into a stronghold dick first and got straight up nut punched. Two of us crawled out
the
of
AI
there.
just comes over to you, standing on you before you get executed. You're like fatherless.
We literally, two of us crawled out of there because we were bleeding out. The third was ran away screaming.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, we can do this. 15 seconds later, oh, it's a player. Oh god, no, it's not a player, it's AI.
That's when it dawned on me, like, DMZ is nothing like Warzone. And it's actually really good. Like, it's fun. You kind of,
It is fun.
Now that I've had time to, like, think about the experience I've had in DMZ, like, yeah, it's not Tarkov. It's close, but it's not. It's like a hybrid between Warzone and Tarkov, but it's slightly leaned more towards Tarkov, like Planetfall AI. They're really good with aiming, shooting. They're smart, tactical. It's just, you gotta play very tactfully. In this mode, you're gonna die. Same thing, like, you can also, like, going back to what you were saying about the tactical players, you can do that in Warzone now. Like, because the footstep audio is so crisp and accurate, like, if you hear someone, or, God forbid, proximity chat,
Is that a truck?
Yeah. What, car? And, like you can
There's
listen
two
in
guys
to what they're
blasting
planning on
music.
doing. Yeah, pretty much. You listen into what they're doing. You can sneak up on them and just absolutely fry them. It's great. Like it takes out all of the rush the enemy. You can use all these bullshit slide canceling nonsense. It's just it's well thought out now. Like it's still
just
early.
do what we did.
It has its problems,
Just
but
do-
it's great. It's gonna be great. Yeah.
What?
just
Put
do
a
what we
claymore,
did
throw
and,
like a drill
stack
charge
up on the
through
door.
the wall and kill him.
I'm stuck.
Yeah, that's exactly what we
I
did.
stuck someone.
He
with
was
a
on the
drill
roof. I'm waiting on the doorway. I'm like, I hear him. He's right behind this door. I'm like, I'm gonna call the breach. And Valor goes, wait a second. Tell me when. All right, breaching. I hear 15 fucking drill charges just go off through the fucking ceiling, blow up the room as I'm going through it.
It was chaos.
Damn.
It was
All right,
chaos.
Fuse.
Or when we were getting our loadouts and we were in the house, but they tried to go for the loadout. I saw one of the guys, he was shooting
Yeah.
at you, and I was like, all right, it's time. I threw the drill charges and stuck to him. They're so good. They're so good.
That guy got fucking open heart surgery
Yeah.
before it was his heart was replaced by a grenade.